So today is Wednesday, November 25th, and I just completed my last clinical shift of the semester, and I am so happy. To be honest though, I did actually have a good last couple of days, and really this clinical, like, as much as I disliked my placements, I did a lot more nursey things than I did last year. I got to practice a lot more skills than I did before. This semester, I mean, I didn't get to do nearly as many things as I wanted to do, but I still did some stuff. In this placement, I flushed an IV, I primed an IV line, I removed staples, I gave a few injections. I think that's it. Yeah, I didn't really do much, but it was still good. Yesterday, I was given 2 new patients that I hadn't seen before. One of them was a Chinese man. They just keep giving me Chinese patients, and I love it because I get to practice so much Chinese, and like it's just so fun communicating with them, and I love seeing their reactions, and I love knowing that they feel just a little bit more understood. So yes, I had a Chinese man who was there for a subdural hematoma, and he was fun. He was very pleasant, really cooperative, joked around a lot, and then, sorry, just keeping an eye out in front of me because there's a school bus with kids. And then my other patient, so my second patient, I'm not kidding, this guy slept my entire shift from morning till the second I left. He was asleep. So the night before I got there, apparently he was awake all night from like 12 till after 3, and then that's it. He was out cold. I managed to wake him up for like 45 seconds to give him his meds, and then that was it. So what was that weird noise? I don't know. So I got there in the morning and took his vitals. The guy didn't wake up. His heart rate was really low. It was like 40. And then I did manage to give him his meds. He woke up for like less than a minute, so I crushed him real quick and stuck it in some applesauce, fed it to him, and that was it. That's the last I saw of this guy. He was asleep for the rest of the day. I took vitals, I gave him a bed bath, I changed his gown. This guy never woke up. And then I was doing my head to toe on him, and he was like fast asleep during the head to toe. So he's laying back with his mouth like wide open, breathing really hard. And then as I'm listening to his abdominal sounds, I was kind of like bending over and just like watching his chest go up and down as he was breathing. And then his chest stopped going up and down. And I'm not kidding, I thought he died. I was so scared. I thought he died while I was doing my assessments. And then 30 seconds later, he took like a big gasp, and then thank God he was alive. I was so scared. Obviously, him sleeping all day and sleeping through everything is not normal, so I alerted the primary nurse. We drew up blood and had it sent to the lab, and then my shift ended before the lab work came back. And then apparently he did get up after I left, and then like everything was perfectly normal. He was up and walking around all over again. So yeah, I don't know. And then today I had the same 2 patients again, and then this time my first patient, the Chinese guy, was like completely uncooperative. Just anytime I touched him, like to take his vitals or to do assessments or to like fix his blankets, he would start screaming and yelling, and I swear it sounded like he was being tortured. If the curtains in the door were closed and people heard, they probably would have thought I was like killing this guy. He was just screaming. So really uncooperative. I really didn't get much done with him because he just resisted everything. And then my second patient, the one who was asleep the entire day before, was like up and about as if nothing ever happened. So I don't know, the last 2 days were actually kind of fun. Yeah, so that's it. That was the end of my placement. We said goodbye to our instructor, said goodbye to our nurses, and I am on my way home, and I am so happy. So that's it. I finished my clinical placement for this semester. And for those of you who actually did watch this whole little post-clinical series of mine, again, I'm sorry for the complaining, but I just wanted to document how I was actually feeling at the end of each shift. I didn't want to fake it and pretend like every shift was filled with these adrenaline pumping code blues and glorious life-saving efforts by me, because my days were nothing like that. For some reason, social media has glamorized nursing, and I have no idea why, because this job is anything but glamorous. So I just wanted to be honest and tell you how I was feeling and why I either liked or disliked what it is that I was doing. And to be fair, I am kind of glad that I did this placement on the Geriatric's alternate level of care unit, because I did get to practice some hands-on skills that I hadn't done in previous clinicals, and it only helped me to narrow down my career choices for later on down the road, so it was good for me. So I found out today that for my placement next semester, I'll actually be on the med-surg floor at a different hospital. It'll actually be at the hospital that's closer to my house. And I'm really excited for this because I just want to try out something new and work with possibly different populations and just do things that I haven't done before. So I can't wait. I'm excited.